Okay, so this full video can be found on my Facebook page. If you're on my Instagram account, just go to the link in the description box below, copy and paste that link into my browser, into your browser, and then you'll go to the Facebook video. And if you're on Facebook, what's up? And I hope you enjoy this video. The reason why I'm putting it on Facebook and only a little bit on Instagram because I can't share all these tips in a minute-long video. And so this video is about managing your willpower. And in fact, I actually used a little bit of my willpower already just by reshooting some of this video. So the truth is that each of us, this is really important, pay attention, my friend, limit all distractions you have open right now because they'll limit your willpower when you're trying to focus on this video, for one. But the truth is that each of us only has a limited amount of willpower every single day available for us to use on any task. And that could even be something as simple as writing a grocery list, or just thinking about anything. When you decide to do something, you're using willpower when you're trying to decide to do that thing. Or when you decide not to do it. You know, any decision, action, or idea, or thought uses up willpower. So it's just so important because your willpower is everything. When you have a lot of willpower, you can be the most productive, efficient, effective version of yourself and the most focused version of yourself. So here's some tips to help you manage your willpower. Number one, you want to make sure you get enough rest, recovery, and sleep. You know, you want to make sure your body is fully recharged at night, and this actually helps your brain cells make the right connections so that you can process information correctly in your day. So, number one, make sure you get enough rest, recovery, and sleep. 7 to 8 hours of sleep is preferable. And you know how you feel when you don't get enough sleep, right? Your willpower goes down, your productivity, your focus goes completely down, it plummets, it's terrible. So make sure you get enough sleep in your day, so that will give you enough willpower so you can use these other important tips that I'm about to share with you and combine with that so you're able to crush your most important priorities. So number one, make sure you get enough sleep. Number two, limit your core priorities every single day. So instead of having 5 or 10 major priorities every single day, why don't you just limit to 3? Just 3 main priorities. Just focus on 3 main priorities every single day. And, you know, that just allows you to not be so overwhelmed and stressed out looking at your entire to-do list of all these things you have to complete that would take forever, would take the whole day to complete, or you might not even finish, then you feel terrible because when you go to write in your journal at the end of the day, what'd you accomplish? I didn't accomplish everything I wanted to. You know, it's not a good feeling. So just limit it to 3 main priorities every single day. And here's another tip. So this is actually the third tip. So number one, you want to get enough sleep. Number two, limit your priorities to just 3 main tasks per day. Number 3, you can use something that Mel Robbins created, and I'm actually going to share another technique by Mel Robbins later on in this video. You want to get a note card. This is really powerful. I don't really necessarily use this. I use an app called Wunderlist for this. But anyway, so get a note card and write your main core task at the top. And then you want to underline that. So that separates it from any other task you put below that line. So put the main task at the top, underline it so you know that's your main task you need to focus on today. And preferably you want to focus on that task, work on that task after you're done eating breakfast, going through your morning routine, or first thing after you get up in the morning, after you, of course, drink some water so you can feel fully energized. And so write the main task at the top, put your other tasks below that, and focus on that main task first. So that's a third tip. Fourth tip is to create rituals. So like Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, you know, he has a ritual of always putting on the same shirt every single day. He drives the same car, I think, too. It's just like it's not even like a fancy car or anything. It's like a little station wagon or a van or something. But he wears the same gray shirt, gray t-shirt, gray sweatshirt every single day. It limits his willpower so he can focus on. So he's able to focus on really important things with Facebook and not have to think about, you know, what clothes should I wear today. So limit your priorities and limit your decisions. So that's why rituals are so powerful. You know, having the same morning routine and workout that I'm doing every single day allows me to limit my decisions. I know exactly what I have to do every single morning, and I don't have to really think about it, you know, other than putting on the right app, workout app or meditation app or whatever. I don't really have to think about it. So limit your ritual, excuse me. and I mean, not limit your rituals, have a ritual so that you limit your willpower that you need to use up on thinking about things. And also eat the same things for breakfast. Maybe have, eggs and bacon every morning. Not necessarily, but, just come up with something that you can do, not just for breakfast, but not just for your morning routine, but anything in your day that you can set as a automatic ritual every single day, a repeated habit, so that you don't have to use a lot of willpower and you can focus on your major priorities when you're not doing those things. So also maybe have your clothes set up before you get in the shower, in the morning. Have them set on the floor or whatever, so you can just put them on and you don't have to think about which clothes you want to wear. You already have it all set up, or the books you want to read. Just think about how you can limit that. So I hope you're getting a lot of value so far. So number 1, get enough sleep. Number 2, limit your priorities. Number 3, use that note card tip. Put your major task at the top, everything else underneath. Number 4, create rituals. Number 5 is use what's called the 5-second rule. Now, this is also created by Mel Robbins. So, Mel Robbins is amazing. Check her out. Incredible. She created the 5-second rule. It changed her life, changed millions of other people's lives. It's very powerful. So, the truth is that most of our behaviors are 95% automatic and unconscious. Most of us do things like drive a car, for instance. That's an unconscious behavior. At first, it was a conscious behavior. We had to use willpower to create that behavior, but now it's unconscious. We don't have to really think about it. We just get in our car and go. So, because our behaviors are unconscious, we do a lot of things that drain our willpower that we really wouldn't be doing otherwise if we really thought about it. So, basically, you want to use this technique. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked there. Started thinking about things. But so you want to say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, either in your head or out loud, and then take action on whatever thought or action or task you need to work on. That actually moves from your brain, your primitive brain that is the seat of your habits and behaviors. This is your basal ganglia, which is a part in the back of your brain. This is where all your habits and everything are formed. And so when you say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you move from back there to your conscious directed brain. And then when you take action on that task, and you do that task, and it's an important task, and you actually successfully complete that task, your brain will get used to you completing those tasks more and more, and you will feel more fulfilled. And every time you do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it actually stops you from thinking a lot. When you say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it triggers your brain to stop thinking a lot, and then you can focus on what you have to focus on. It's really powerful. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look it up. Not the best at describing how to use the 5-second rule, but check it out. So the 5-second rule, and then the final tip I want to share with you is to stop multitasking. So multitasking, or what I call is dual focus syndrome, is when you focus on too many tasks at once. And this is also why having just a limited amount of tabs open on your browser is so important, and just the information and tabs that are relevant to that project you need to be working on open, it's so important. So have a limited amount of tabs open, and only the tabs that are relevant to that project. And because actually, honestly, you get dumber the more you multitask. People get dumb when they multitask. Your brain actually loses its not plasticity, but it loses its power and its functioning, and it decreases in size, and you create a lot of stress on yourself when you multitask. So just limit your priorities, stop multitasking, use something like Freedom or Focus Me, which is what I use, a phenomenal program, to stay focused on a singular activity and task, and just limit multitasking.